Hi, my name is Adris Zarif bin Muhammad Suhaimi. My matrix number is UDA 190002. So I will explain about the beginning of this case study. Tamarack Industries is one of the industries that focus on the manufacturing, which is an industry branch that applies machinery, equipment, and manpower and is a process medium for transforming raw materials into valuable goods. The situation and problems begin when Tamarack Industries hire college students over the summer to work in the production line. This has led to dissatisfaction and has raised questions among regular staff about why they need to recruit new students so that they have to break up and form a new team of students who are considered inexperienced and incompatible. The mandate was set up by foreman Dan Jensen to develop a new strategy for students entering the industry to set up their own team. Regular employees at Tamarack Industries believe that they need to work with experienced people and their peers to start working in the manufacturing sector. However, after the organization recruits students to work to fill the vacant job, dissatisfaction among regular employees has led to various internal conflicts at Tamarack Industries. This problem is clearly related to the application described in organizational behavior in an organization. Organizational behavior focuses on trying to understand the different types of human beings, especially in employee behavior and its advantage as well as its advantages. According to Levinson 2018, it considers how phenomena like motivation can influence human behavior, attitude, individual, team, and group work in organizations. That the conflict began when there was a misunderstanding between the student and the regular working group at Tamarack Industries, which has led to the formation of two groups of great team vs older workers. This situation has caused problems when sabotage has occurred between them due to various problems among students and regular employees. Therefore, a number of steps should be taken to address the problem at Tamarack Industries. Thank you.
Moving on to question A, which is the signs of conflict. Conflict is when an individual or a group disagrees with another party. Signs of conflict in Tamarack Industries begins when they hire college students to work in the production line. This situation has led to a reformation of teams, and the resentment started to grow in the regular workers because they have to split up from the regular groups and to reform teams with the students. The cause of this resentment most likely stems from their past experience from working with students. This types of conflict is called relationship conflict. The meaning of this relationship conflict is when it's a conflict is aimed at undermining the other party. This is because the two groups are sabotaging each other, right? The regular workers are sabotaging the student workers are sabotaging the regular workers, and this is caused because of different personalities between the two groups. This level of conflict is called the intergroup conflict. Two opposing groups involved in the disagreements over goals and problems. For example, the regular employees disagrees with the college employees over their work ethics and their attitudes. And the next level of conflict is interpersonal conflict. This happens when one or more individuals clash in terms of attitude. Conflicts like this tends to get very personal because it's most likely involved between one another, the regular workers and the student workers. Conflict between management and workers also happens because the regular employees are very frustrated with the management because they have to, reformation of the team, and the workers might quit their jobs and the company will lose profits and employees. Conflict between customers and the company will also happen because the workers, due to the hostile environment, they cannot put their best effort into their work due to the situation, and the products will decline in quality, the production level will decrease, and the customer complaints will rise, and the company might lose customers because of that.
Hello, my name is Nurhanim Binti Kassim. My matrix number is UDA 190079, and I will continue for the next structural causes, which is poor communication. The college students that hired are low in confrontational approach, and this have made communicating become harder as the regular workers keeps on stereotyping the college student as they might slowing the work, and this have made the regular workers doesn't have any reason to communicate with the college students. Um, the conflict has rises when the misunderstanding between them have become larger and there is just a minimal amount of communication. Now, the last structural causes is ambiguous rules. By not clearly stating and tighten the rules, a problem such as sabotage has occurred, and these ambiguous rules doesn't punish the wrongdoing like sabotage to its fairness, and the interference between the college students to the regular workers uh, could disturb the regular workers' goals, which is to stay longer in the industries. And as a result, the college students and the regular workers cannot work in harmony and efficiently because of their behavior. So the management needs to ensure that the authority and responsibility is clearly defined, or otherwise this negative situation will be continuing to happen in the future. I think I will end my part until that, and I will let my friend to continue the next part. Thank you.
I'm Vithyavarshini, daughter of Batumalay. My matrix number UDA 190099. So today I'm going to answer question B1. The first causes of conflict is differentiation. There are 3 points in differentiation. The first point is differentiation between regular employees and students. The second point is differences in perspective and needs. The third point is have different background. So first of all, people are drawn towards others with whom they share personal similarities. In the Tamarack industries, regular employees have the similarities in goals, perspective needs, and background which have created conflict between the college students. The structural causes of the conflict start with these differentiations between the regular employees and college students. The differentiation goals are one of the issues as the college students are working only to fill their time during summer and might be unserious in the work processes. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the regular employees have their own goal, which is to give it all to contribute for the industries as it is their job. Differences of perspectives and needs between the both sides, such as the way the works should have done, is one of the problems. It is because both sides have their own opinions as they both are from different backgrounds. The college students are inexperienced company to the regular workers. As for the regular employees' perspective, longer-term employees have a better understanding of the organization's expectations of employees' roles and responsibilities. Thank you.
Hello sir, my name is Muhammad Hazim bin Muhammad Hashim. My matrix number is UDA 190045. I will talk about the escalation of the conflicts. They have 3. First, lack of communication. Second, lack of motivation. Third, lack of trust. I will talk about first, lack of communication. This lead interpersonal relationship. They become negatively, confusion and constant conflicts. When without communication, it almost impossible to get on same page and keep your relationship afloat. This clash between old worker and new worker quickly cause misunderstanding, resentment, and feeling that you are emotional far away or distant from each other. Second, lack of motivation. When employee not motivate and does not listen instruction from the top management, when employee distrust each other, they feel less invested in outcome of business. Worker may show up late to work, miss deadline, and different disciplinary action from the team management. Lastly, lack of trust. When employee not trust each other, they fail to open discussion because fear of conflicts. It causes worker not willing to open and honest within the group. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nurhanim Hanisha Binti Jefferi, UDA 190057. Hi Dr. Carlton, I want to talk about what is the relevant theory to Tamarack industry case study. Tamarack industry have their own problem, which is they hire the college student during summer to work in their product line. So the old worker feel not happy about that. They feel their work being harassed by the student worker. Because of that, foreman divide them into two groups, which is new group worker and old group worker. Because of the decision, the old worker can sabotage the new student or the new worker because they still feel angry with them. Other than that, the new worker also is out of control because they don't have mentor to conduct them. So they also pour in discipline and pour in the supervision. Based on the case study, the event case concede that the theory took main stage of group development. Now I want to pass to Nasya. Thank you.
Hello Dr. Carlton, my name is Saidatul Binti Nordin, UDA 900019. I will explain about the theory that we use in our case study. The theory that we use on time dynamic is the main stage of group development, proposed by psychologist Bruce Tuckman in 1965. There are 5 stages in the theories. First is forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Okay, communication is critical component of successfully moving to the next stage. The forming stage, when everyone is getting to know each other and trying to make a good impression. It's a good time to create a set of shared expectation guideline or a team charter. A team forming activity is also a good idea to help build trust and get to know the various strengths and weaknesses of the team members. This is an orientation stage on both an interpersonal and professional level, where preliminary boundaries and expectations are established. Okay, next, the stormy stage is the most often categorized by group conflict and dysfunction. It is often where the preliminary expectation and boundaries are challenged as individuals learn more about each other's motivation. This coincides with the brainstorming stage of the design process, in which each member contributes ideas that could potentially become the focus of the project. It is also the stage where teammates learn about each other's strengths and weaknesses and try to determine what their roles will be in the project. Learning to harness the constructive potential of conflict and compromise in this stage is important to progressing to the next stage. Okay, during the norming stage, if conflict has been resolved and teammates have proved flexible, all is going well. Each team member know their role and work on their part of the project or work. Sometimes people work independently in this stage but check in with teammates frequently to make sure workflow is efficient and effective. Group cohesion ensure that everyone is responsible to the task and to each other. Problem might arise at this stage if teammates do not fully understand their role, the teammate expectation, or the overall goal. Revisiting the forming and storming stage may be required. Okay, few first time team reach the performing stage, as this happens when teams are work together well on several projects, develop systems that make project go smoothly and efficiently. Less time is needed to form, storm, and learn to norm. Performing team can move quickly and interdependently to tackling the task at hand. Adjourning and going their separate way can often be somewhat emotional for this team. Okay, the conclusion is the development of team is requiring process because the composition of a team can constantly change, but also the cost on which the team work can be adjusted. It is important that the dynamic between team members are recognized and clearly mapped out in order to be able to develop purposely. Supporting and tolerating each other ensure that acceptance and solidarity arise in a team. This factor increase the chance of positive result, after which the perceived feeling of pride and satisfaction is a fair reward for the achieved goal. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aidil Farhan bin Ahmed Tarmizi. My number metric is UDA 18037. I am in UDA 19 Management. Today I want to answer my case study number 10. My question is Tamarack Industry Section D. If you were Dan Jensen, what action will you take in this action? Firstly, if I Dan Jensen, I need to set up an organization structure effectively, efficiently in order to achieve the desired goals. This is because as a leader, they must set a clear vision for the organization, motivated employees, good employees through the workplace, and build morale. In this situation, Tamarack industry should be encourage regular employee and some students to be more positive about their work. As a leader, you must induce the motivation to the employee or student who are brilliant with their career as successfully united and work in preventing all the issues that occur corporate like Tamarack industry. Highly motivated employees are associated with improving their job satisfaction, performance, achievement, and productivity. Organization leaders and managers need to play a role in improving their motivation or helping and teaching their job is self-motivated. The leadership and effective organization and efficient can contribute the success organization research with their goal. The effect of leadership and motivation can be is called depending on some factors, like the leader is nature. The leadership is eligible to something situation. It is a leadership style developed might work for one certain condition and not gonna work in a condition. For example, is first, leader don't hurry make the concentration and decision. Wait, keep it, and keep watch until the problem override form. You will be first here. Second is the leader need to be patient because it is not easy to find out the cause there was behavior negative. The leader it has to go through the process question. Finally, the best way is leader the organization must work helping and using style a perfect leader motivation and work trouble. Between the strategy it can be used by leaders to handle this situation. Thank you.
Overall, it can be concluded that the conflict at work is the norm of human life. It could happen for a variety of reasons. The main sources of conflict in this case were incompatible goals of the workers, differentiation among the employees, interdependence, scarce resources, and poor communication between the teams. There are generally two kinds of work-related conflicts that occur in Tamarack industries, such as when people's ideas, decisions, or actions directly related to work are opposed, or when two people simply do not get along. The latter is often referred to as a clash of personality. In the case of a conflict of employees in the Tamarack industries, older workers and great team workers had different perceptions of how things should be done, which is an example of a constructive conflict. A conflict of ideas on any aspect of business can often be productive if the parties involved are willing to brainstorm solutions together. However, both parties involved and experienced college students fail to work together as a result of some factors that lead to some conflict in the Tamarack industries. As a foreman at Tamarack Industries, Dan is responsible for ensuring the work environment runs smoothly and that employees work in coordinations with one another and free from conflict. Not all conflicts are bad because good management can make the problem a positive one. A positive conflict does not mean that the conflict was a good one, but rather that the occurrence of the conflict lead to something beneficial. Positive conflicts are constructive in nature. It produces new ideas, solve continuous problems, give people and teams the opportunity to expand their skills, and encourages creativity. Indeed, the success of an organization depends on the extent to which it is capable of maintaining the well-being of the environment, whether internal or external. Thank you.